Good morning, students. Now we are going to see the next topic in the multivariate calculus and theory of numbers, divergence and curl. Divergence. Divergence of a vector function f vector is defined as del dot f vector. So the divergence del is nothing but the directional derivative, and f vector is f in I vector f plus f2 j vector plus f3 k vector. So when you are applying the dot product, this will become dou f1 divided by dou x plus dou f2 divided by dou y plus dou f3 divided by dou z. Curl. Curl is nothing but cross product. So del cross f vector, del is dou by dou x I vector plus dou by dou y j vector plus dou by dou z k vector into the cross product f1 I vector plus f2 j vector plus f3 k vector. So del cross f vector is determinant of I, j, k in the first row, dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z in the second row, f1, f2, f3 in the third row. Finding the determinant, we will get the curl f vector. Solenoidal is a divergence of 0, then it is solenoidal, and rotational is nothing but when a curl is 0, we get the solution. And now we are going to see the problem. Find the divergence and curl of the vector point function x y square I vector plus 2x square y z j vector minus 3y z square k vector. So here the given function is a f vector. They ask you to find the divergence. So divergent f vector equal to del dot f vector. Your del is dou by dou x I vector plus dou by dou y j vector plus dou by dou z k vector, and your f vector is x y square I vector plus 2x square y z j vector minus 3y z square k vector. So we are multiplying the I vector, it will be a dou by dou x into x y square. Multiplying j vector is dou by dou y into 2x square y z, and then dou by dou z into 3, it is minus 3y z square. So first we are finding the partial differentiation with respect to x, it will be a y square. The next term, finding the partial differentiation with respect to y, it will be your 2x square z, and next term partial differentiating with respect to z, it will be your minus 3y into 2z is nothing but minus 6y z. Now we are going to find the curl is nothing but the cross product. The determinant, the first row is ijk, and second row is a dou by dou x, dou by dou y, and dou by dou z, and third f vector, the coefficient of x, f1 into I vector I have written, and then j vector I have written, then k vector coefficient I have written. So you know how to find the determinant. So when I am taking the I vector, omit that row and column, the remaining dou by dou y into minus 3yz square, and then minus dou by dou z into your 2x square yz. And then next time when I am taking the j vector, it will be minus j vector, omit that row and then column, it will be a dou by dou x into minus 3yz square, and then dou by dou z into xy square. And when I am taking plus k vector, omitting that row and column, the dou by dou x into 2x square yz, and then minus dou by dou y into xy square. So the next in this step, when I am differentiating partially with respect to y, I will have minus 3z square, and then next term when I am differentiating partially with respect to z, it will be a 2x square y. So this is for I vector, and then the coefficient of j vector, when I am differentiating with respect to x, I don't have any x term, so 0, and then differentiating partially with respect to z, there is no term, so 0. And then so the coefficient of j vector is 0, and next is your k vector. Here when partially differentiating with respect to x, it will be your 4xyz, and partially differentiating with respect to y, it will be your 2xy. Okay. The next problem, they ask you to find if it is solenoidal or not. The solenoid means divergent is 0. So divergent v vector is nothing but del dot v vector is equal to 0. I am proving. So I know the formula for del is dou by dou x I vector plus dou by dou y j vector plus dou by dou z k vector, and the v vector is given in the problem is x plus 3 y I vector plus y minus 3z j vector plus x minus 2z k vector. So partially differentiating first with respect to x and then y and then z. So I vector multiplying, it will be dou by dou x into x plus 3y, and j vector when I am multiplying dou by dou y into your y minus 3z, and k is dou by dou z into x minus 2z. So first term when I am partially differentiating with x is 1, and second term when I am partially differentiating with y is 1, and the next term when I am partially differentiating with z is minus 2. So when I am adding, I am getting 0. Next problem, they ask you to find the value a, b, c, value for the constant a, b and then c. So given f vector is equal to axy plus bz cube into I vector plus 3x square minus cz j vector plus 3xz square minus y into k vector. So here they are given one more thing, it is irrotational. Irrotational means the cross product is 0. So del cross f vector is equal to 0. So find the determinant and equate it to 0, you will get the solution. So first I am finding the determinant. So first row ijk, and then the dou by dou x, dou by dou y and dou by dou z, and then the f vector, the coefficient of I vector, j vector and then k vector. So the same determinant when I am taking I vector, omit the row and column and then multiply. When I am taking j vector, minus j vector into omit that row and column and then remaining dou by dou x into the coefficient of your k vector and then dou by dou z and then coefficient of your I vector, like that you take it. Then your I vector into partially when I am differentiating with respect to y, I am getting minus 1 plus c with respect to y I am getting minus 1, and with respect to z I am getting minus c. So minus of minus becomes plus c. And then coefficient of your j is when I am partially differentiating with respect to x, I am getting 3z square. With respect to z, I am getting minus 3bz square. And then coefficient of your k vector, when I am differentiating partially with respect to x, I am getting 6x, and partially with respect to y, I am getting minus ax. So irrotational they are given you, so del cross f vector equal to 0. So each term I vector equating 0, j vector equating to 0 and k vector each term I am equating to 0. So when I am considering the I vector, minus 1 plus c is a coefficient, so equating to 0 I am getting c equal to 1. When take a j vector, the coefficient is 3z square minus 3bz square, and outside I am having the minus sign. So here take a minus sign, altogether it will become positive. So this is equal to 0. So when taking 3z square common, I am getting minus 1 plus b, and equating to this equal to 0, I am getting b equal to 1. In a similar way, I am taking k vector coefficient is equal to 0. Taking x outside, I am having 6 minus a. I am equating to 0, the value of a is 6. The next problem, they ask you to find curl f vector. That means curl into your cross product. Whatever value you are getting, you write it as a solution. So first you find del cross f vector. Whatever solution you are getting, consider as your f vector, and then again you find the curl for that. So here del cross f vector, I have written the coefficient of your I vector, j vector, k vector in your f vector also have written. So finding the determining for each. So when I am taking I vector, I am omitting the row and column. I have written dou by dou y into your z square x minus dou by dou z into your y square z. Taking the coefficient of your that is taking the j vector, I am omitting that row and column. So minus j vector into your dou by dou x into your z square x minus dou by dou z into x square y, and then k vector, omit the row and column. You will have dou by dou x into your y square z minus dou by dou y into your x square y, like cross product. Okay. Then find the partial differentiation with respect to y and z in your I. You will get our I vector into minus y square and then minus j vector into partial differentiating with respect to x and z, you will get it z square, and then in k vector partial differentiating with respect to x and y, you will have minus x square. So whatever value I am getting, again I am going to find the curl. So curl into your del cross f vector. So whatever the coefficient of I vector, j vector in your del cross f vector, that one you write it in the third row. Again you find the determinant, that will be that value gives your curl of del cross f vector. Similar way you solve it. So your next problem is f vector is x z cube I vector minus 2x square y z j vector plus 2y z power 4 k vector. Here they ask you to find the curl f vector at the point 1 comma minus 1 comma 1. That means I given you the x y z value. After finding the curl f vector, just substitute your x y z value in that, you will get the final solution. So here curl del cross f vector is equal to ijk divided by inheritance. So I vector into, I am finding the del cross f vector, then I am substituting here the x y z values 1 minus 1 1. So curl f vector I am getting 2z power 4 plus 2x square y I vector plus 3x z square j vector plus of minus 4x y z k vector. So when I am substituting the x y z value in that, I am getting the coefficient of I vector equal to 0 and coefficient of j vector equal to 3, and then coefficient of your k vector is 4. So I have given you 3 problems, just try it and see. Thank you.